Desperation grips the soul of America as hearts and hooves thunder across rangeland where thousands of wild horses are rounded up in a terrifying run for their lives. Many never recover from injuries and trauma suffered as they are chased forever from their free-roaming lives on the range. It was our idea to conquer and ride horses, to make us bigger, faster, and more powerful.
It would have been a lot more difficult to accomplish things in America without the horse.
They helped us to gain freedom. Now we're taking theirs away in this great injustice of inhumane management. Since prehistoric times, humans and horses have shared a common history.
Wild horses have been here far before humanity on the North American continent.
The old people call it the Shukawaka.
The size and shape of most life forms, including human and horse, change over time.
There's certainly lots of fossil remains of horses.
Many environmental groups and the government ignore the scientific data that establishes the horse as indigenous to North America. They're called feral, astray, or homeless, even though living nomadically on this land is what they've done forever.
In every other species, we study the species to look at parameters, and we look at factors that allow that species to be adaptable to their habitat in a positive way, except with horses.
Water, the lifeblood of the West, has been fenced off from wild horses. Originally designated horse management areas have been reallocated for other uses, eliminating horses and burros.
We don't manage exclusively for horses and burros any more than we do for cattle.
Ranchers pay $1.35 per cow. And that is, you can't even afford to feed a mouse today for $1.35.
Cheap permits are offered not only for grazing, but also for extraction enterprises such as logging, oil and gas and mining exploration, game hunting, and recreational uses.
The last on the list is horses, and if there's not enough of anything, the horses are going to go. That is the justification for horse removal, to say the habitat can't support them.
Overlooked is how beneficial the wild horse is for the land. It only damages delicate riparian sites if it doesn't have a larger body of water available. Since 1971, 200,000 wild horses and burros have been removed from 47 million acres of public lands.
We will be ramping up the number of gathers the next 3 years.
The current supply of close to 40,000 wild horses and burros languishing in captivity far exceed their adoption demand, making them worthless by livestock standards. Many horse dealers and breeders blame the wild horse for creating the glut, while some push for mass euthanasia or slaughter.
When I'm at the kill lots, the hardest thing for me is looking at hundreds of horses and figuring out what 6 will fit on my trailer that day that I can take.
The wild horses of America are calling us to help restore their dignity and free-roaming way of life. With your support, this film, Wild Horses in Winds of Change, can become a voice for the wild horses and burros who are tragically doomed.
It's time to come up with a solution that's practical and efficient and good for the horses. The time is right now.